Chapter 88 Guernsey Bound. Once the dive gear had been safely stashed again, Zaunkonig and Dressel re-entered the water and headed back to their entry point. Half an hour later, they were back in Dressel's digs and enjoying a post-mission cup of coffee. "When will the tracker go live?" asked Dressel. "I set the timer for 24 hours. Judging by the surveillance in London and the speed with which they arrived here, I am guessing they will leave soon. Can you get the radio set ready, please? I need to file my report and await instructions." "Yes, of course," replied Dressel as he worked the floorboards loose to reveal the encrypted radio set. Within an hour, Zaunkonig had prepared the stream of apparently meaningless text and transmitted it at the prearranged time. All he had to do now was wait. An almost immediate response informed him to stand by. Further instructions would be forthcoming. Clearly, Dr. Marburg had prioritized this mission. Zaunkonig sat patiently awaiting the reply. Dr. Marlberg was sitting in his office poring over pages of telemetry data when a terrible knocking started on his door. A communications messenger was shaking the other side of the obscured glass. "Come in." Rushing through the door, his hand outstretched like a relay runner in the final 100 meters of a 400-meter relay, a brown manila envelope taking the place of the baton. The messenger half stumbled into Dr. Marlberg's office. "Dr. Marlberg, another message from Zaunkonig. Excellent. Dismissed," said Dr. Marlberg as he took the envelope, before the messenger had come to a complete stop. Reading through the decrypted message, Dr. Marlberg smiled to himself. "Excellent work, Zaunkonig. You really are the best we have." Picking up his intercom, he requested the messenger to return. In the few minutes it took Dr. Marlberg to write down his simple response, the messenger entered his office waiting for Dr. Marlberg to pass his reply, "Send this to Zaunkonig immediately." Then passing a second message, in this order to Guernsey, "Tell them to prepare for his arrival." Less than 30 minutes after sending his initial report, Zaunkonig had his instructions. "Good work. Transport waiting Guernsey. Make haste." Looking at Dressel, Zaunkonig had only one question. "How fast can you get me to Guernsey?" Dressel thought for a second and smiled. "High tide is at 0030. Will you be ready to leave?" "Yes, of course." "Good work, Dressel." It had been 16 hours since they had arrived. They had eaten and slept since then and were eager to go. "Are you sure you want to come to Paul? It will be dangerous. The trip there as well as Antarctica itself." asked Graham, looking knowingly to Bouncer. Paul Durek thought for a second before replying. "Graham, Bouncer, I wouldn't miss this for the world. The opportunity to see a working fusion reactor alone would make this an admissible opportunity. The existence of this Diglok contraption makes it a scientific requirement." As the small group smiled at each other, there was a knock at the door. "May I come in?" It was Captain Connors. Paul looked at both Graham and Bouncer and spoke on their behalf. "Of course, Captain. How can we help?" Captain Connors had changed into a working uniform, though still carried his authority well. "Are you ready to leave?"